The good thing is that the future is changing. There is leadership definition is changing. We heard today that should we be moving our language, the way we speak, from leadership to leader development. So when I peep into the future based on my experiences in working in an organization which is 20 billion odd and 300,000 people odd, I can say 10 years down the line, leadership is going to be very different. There will be no hierarchies. Leader will be interested only in the impact he or she makes. Leader is going to be looking for disruption in the unit that he is going to be working. So the organizations will have to match up to that future which I am foreseeing. Non-hierarchical, disruptive, constant change, dynamic, boundaryless future is what I am seeing. Progressive organizations have already foreseen this third horizon, and slowly and steadily they are doing something about it. Organizations who are going to stick to their age-old conservative thought process by doing more of the same thing are going to be extinct by 2020, I would say. Past has taught us a lot, and if present is not corrected, future will also be lost for some. While integrity is given, ethics are given, you must understand that it is tough to maintain that when the influx is on a regular basis to the tune of tens of thousands of people joining the company on a quarterly basis. So how do you maintain that expectation that the DNA which your organization is so well known for, integrity, ethics, honesty, respect, how do you maintain that? So it's not easy, it will not going to be easy in future also. However, I would say a few things that what type of skills and competencies which leaders will need in future, and one of the things which I'll have to point out to is that link the business growth, the impact of the profitability and growth on the how part of the way you lead. When you set your targets, when you make a plan, whether it is business plan or workforce plan, keep that in mind that there are certain no-nos, and keeping that no-nos in mind, you will step forward. And that will need confidence, that will need dedication, sincerity, and that will also need a different type of mindset, that failure is a way of life, because the success is not going to come if you are going to stick to honesty, respect, integrity and ethics. So I would really, and I am sure people are going to move into that direction. If you remember what I said earlier, if I am going to be disruptive, non-hierarchical, what am I going to do? As a leader, I am going to be a happy leader, because I will be contributing in a space which is so close to me, so dear to me, something which I aspired for. So if I am going to be a happy leader, I am not going to compromise on the, again, ethics, integrity, respect and honesty, and hence my targets, my vision, my mission and my goals are going to be balanced, keeping that in mind. Way to go will be balanced leadership. Balanced leadership means many things to many people, and here is where I bring globality into the picture. For example, in India, balanced leadership could mean balance between genders, because we are so low on the gender leadership. We don't have women in top leadership in large numbers. For Western world, balance could be balance between minority and majority. In emerging markets, rest of the world, it could mean balance between language, balance between generation. So balanced leadership is the way to go, the way I see it. I will summarize that the 3 skills which I foresee in future: exploration, enablement, and evangelizing. So a leader will explore, leader will enable, and leader will evangelize. I am seeing innovation evangelists. I am seeing leadership evangelists in future. To be able to move into that direction, we are already thinking of putting strategies around this place by nudging people into experiences where they will be able to get into uncomfortable scenarios, which means pluck somebody from operations and put him or her into corporate functions. Pluck somebody out from corporate function and put him or her into sales. Pluck somebody out from India and send him to or send her to Uruguay in Latin America. So this I will term as exposure, which is an experience, gaining experience, which is not what you have been doing for in the past. So my development is going to hover around uprooting a person from his or her comfort zone and putting them into new areas and nudging them and enabling them to succeed. Traditionally, mentoring, coaching have been tools which leaders have been exposed to. We are going to support them with some different tools. We are providing data-driven inputs to leaders. Sentiment analysis is something which technology is enabling us now. So my team gets into the Facebook type of space, and the comments and the observations that they make, we are doing a sentiment analysis on this, which is going to throw up a lot of data, which is telling me which area to focus on and which area to drop. This is something which has come out as an absolutely wonderful opportunity for leaders to explore, that there is now a certain area which I will drop. I don't have to focus on it. However, there are certain areas which the sentiment analysis is throwing up, which I'm going to focus and develop on. So we will continue with the executive development, we'll continue with coaching. Mentoring is for middle level leaders, and we are going to provide supportive tools like data analysis and MIS.